Welcome to Sally Melodies classroom, where we learn basic music. Today we have something new. We are going to look at minor scales. We have been dealing with major scales. Now we are looking at minor scales. A scale is a consecutive series or arrangement of notes from the first to the eighth. We came across this introduction when we were doing the major scales. A scale is a consecutive series or arrangement of the notes from the first to the eighth or octave. The eighth one is also an octave. Arrangement, how they follow each other in a series. Minor scales start on the sixth degree of the major scale, which is submediant. The formula for minor scale is tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. For the major scales, the formula is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. In the major scales, we always have our semitone between the third and the fourth, and the seventh and the eighth. But when we come to the minor scale, the semitone comes in between the second and the third, and it also comes in between the seventh and the eighth. Minor scales start on the sixth degree of the major scale. This is the major scale. This is the scale of C. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And then we have the degrees. Degree 1, degree 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or rather, you talk about the tonic, supertonic, mediant, subdominant, dominant, submediant, leading note, and then you go back to the tonic, but we call it upper tonic. When you want to learn minor scales very fast, you must start with major scales, because the major scales are the ones that helps us to build the minor scales. You come and take the sixth, which is A or La. Letter A or La. And then you write it on that other side. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And then you are not going to start from the Do. You are going to start from La. Because the sixth degree here, the solfa here is La, and the letter name is A. So you sing La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. The major scales relate directly to the minor scales. And that is why in the future, we are going to see the relative minor scales of the major ones. So in this case, we already have an example. The A minor scale is the relative of C major. C doesn't have any accidental. Whether on the keyboard, whether on the staff, C will always remain natural. No accidental, no sharps or frets. Being the relative minor of the C major, it also doesn't have any accidental. C major, A minor. When you look at a piece of music and you happen to see that the first note is not a Do, it is a La, then you know that the song has been written on minor chords or minor scale. That one, we shall look at it as we proceed. Tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. So that is where you find your semitone, the natural semitone. Thank you very much for joining this class. See you in the next class.